Drip, little bit.
Presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from... And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one out for a really good strike.
First down.
Tuck it in. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Rams 16-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4. It's now second and 6.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 29, Goff. Flushed out right. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Baltimore.
Play action. Now Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. The 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, snip it out, and finish it off.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. That's out to the left and complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over
at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at 47. And he'll He'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Rams nothing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the 50, it's gone. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. From the 3, it's intercepted. Shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 2. All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
One. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a give to Henderson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of barrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Goff. They find Henderson there. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Goff steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Harris. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready to last.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
Complete to
a big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Jackson on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Samson Abukum. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, Jackson. And for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.